one of the co-founders of AmpUp. We are an electric vehicle charging infrastructure provider. So the way that kind of MyEV supports more people to drive, we do that similarly on the infrastructure side to get as many chargers out there and make them as available to everyone that doesn't maybe have a chance to have a home charger for one reason or another. We're a fairly new startup, so we flew in from California, based in Cupertino, and our kind of solutions are focused around peer-to-peer charger sharing, as well as specialized software for multi-unit dwellings, office campuses, and universities. Myself, I've been in the EV space EV charging space for about 5 years, and clean energy for about 10 years. So happy to talk about electric vehicles and charging today. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Rafael? Oh, let's give that. Right. Thanks. If we don't have chargers, we're kind of run out of juice, the battery, right? So we definitely appreciate your being here. Thank you. Rafael?
That'd be good having a
My name is
mobility
Rafael
charging
Santonio. I'm the founder of the Tesla Owners Off-Roading Club.
Hey!
I'm also a very big advocate of all things EV, the lifestyle, the journey, the benefits, all those things. I have a YouTube channel called Tesla Latino. You see me on Twitter, I'm YouTube all the time. But mainly I'm here to, help educate, share my story. Just super happy to be here.
Thank you. Thanks, Michael.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael Boger. I run a YouTube channel called Tesla Tune Me. Also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and basically everywhere else. I know two speeds, 0 and 100. So as soon as I heard about this thing called the Model 3, that was it for me. I'm all in on EVs, but all of them, not just Teslas. And I'm excited to be here and talk about them.
Thank you. Thanks, Michael. All right, Kyle.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle from Out of Spec Motoring. We have a small but growing YouTube channel that we focus a lot on partners with OEMs and charging networks. We have an in-house racetrack where we can do vehicle dynamics testing, thermal management, and basically help other manufacturers get to the point of Tesla, which hasn't happened under full respect yet, but I'm excited for the future. Anyway, thanks for having me here, Dimitri.
Thanks. All right, then I'm Dimitri. I'm the founder of MyEV.com. Basically, if you didn't recall what Jay said before, what MyEV is, think of Auto Trader for electric vehicles. That's as simple as I can say it. So, all right, guys, let's begin. So the panel is about the state of EVs today. So why don't we start with kind of a simple question, right? The EV movement is happening worldwide, and in some places of the world, it's happening faster than others. So why do you guys think the US sales of electric vehicles are lagging behind some other countries that are being a lot more progressive about it? The adoption is happening first. So, why don't, Kyle, I'll start with you as the beginning, and you guys jump in.
Yeah, well, I think Tesla's actually done a really good job with spurring electric mobility in the US. The thing is, other markets such as Norway have great tax incentives, amazing charging networks. Some of the money came from the governments to help put that in. Although now we're starting to see the free market move to the charging area, which means there's more and more chargers available. Basically, people want to see a couple things. They want to see ease of travel, ease of charging, and low cost of ownership, as well as, I guess, fun transportation. So I would say the US is not as far behind as some people would think, but we're definitely catching up to some of the bigger players.
And so I would add some of the struggles we're seeing is the legacy automakers, they want to sell gas cars because those cars require a lot of service, and that's where they make all the money. So I walk into a Chevy dealership and I ask to go check out a Bolt, and they say, let me show you these 5 other cars. The dealer doesn't necessarily want to sell that Bolt, and I think that's what we really have to work through. I want to go buy the Bolt. I don't care what the dealer wants to sell me, and as that happens more and more, they'll be forced to adapt to it.
That's a great point. And we actually have a great Bolt over there in a lot, in case some of you guys haven't seen it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, but I also think that the lack of proper EV building infrastructure from the other manufacturers that are not Tesla is probably holding them back a little bit here in the US. So I think that once they figure out how to, do both things at the same time, start like phasing out the gas-powered vehicles, everything in the US itself would probably ramp up pretty quick.
So, makes sense. There's a lot of infrastructure and charging aspect of it. So Tim, what do you say about that?
Yeah, I'd say US is tricky for that because it's a big country, very spread. So building any kind of infrastructure is not easy. It takes time. The nice thing is that there's a lot of players that are being involved with it. So it's going to keep growing. And I know especially here in Florida, Florida Power and Light has recently published some
You have to overcome that challenge. They're not going to Tesla saying we'd like to buy your batteries and your motors. So they're going to get there for sure. It's just a long journey.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult for manufacturers to convert to electric vehicles, as touched on. They need to sustain their internal combustion business as well as hopefully grow a electrification side. I would say that the charging partners for DC charging has gotten really great. You can now drive a non-Tesla equipped with CCS charging across country on 2 different routes and north-south on both coasts. So we're seeing a lot of manufacturers partner with the Electrify America network, and that's really expanding free use of travel. I actually just drove a Hyundai Kona electric all the way from New York exactly halfway across the country, and aside from one problem that was totally my fault, it was absolutely seamless. And so we're getting there. I think Mach-E is going to be a big step, and yeah, I agree.
I also think that it's a reaction of the market, right? They're reacting to it instead of doing it because they plan to do it. You know, this Tesla store is taking everybody by surprise. So they have no other choice but to do it. And if you don't have all the pieces in place, that planning takes time. Like it's their fault because they didn't do it sooner, but it's not their fault because they were not expecting it, right? So I think that's part of it.
Do you think? Can you guys still hear me? Okay. Do you think that the ESB is on the side of those, let's call them traditional OEMs, not the disruptive OEMs where maybe Tesla could qualify to be in, right? But do you think the media is kind of on the side of the traditional OEMs putting a wrong emphasis on Tesla stories or other disruptors in the market to kind of help slow the adoption? Do you think media has anything to do with this and not just OEMs?
So I do, but I don't. I think they are in it because they need the clicks, they need the the eyeballs, right?
The drama,
Yeah,
the fake news.
right. I don't think they're being bad on purpose. I think it's more of that's what they're doing right now. The other manufacturers, let's say Tesla's not spending any money on advertising, so they can't really get a lot of that money for advertising and stuff like that. But there's a lot of publications that are actually doing a really good job right now. And not about Tesla only, about everything that's going on, right? I think we as communities, not Tesla community, but EV community overall, we need to come together because even Tesla needs the other manufacturers to be big, even bigger than Tesla. It doesn't matter. We have a problem with the planet that we need to fix. That's one thing. Right? So all these things are combined, and I think the media can help also on that. Maybe they're just reacting just like the other manufacturers, but they have been doing it for a really long time. So that's my opinion.
Good point. Anybody to add?
So I would just say, look at the Super Bowl and look at how many electric vehicle commercials there were at that high cost. That's a great step. There was no one else advertising electric vehicles before, so it was significant.
Do you guys think with the actual existing infrastructures that these OEMs have, right, that they have to adopt or convert to, do you think that they could do that fast enough? Or are they going to really try to milk the old ones that they have for everything that they have? Or do they really have to hurry up and switch? Like, how do you think OEMs will react to this?
Yeah, it's really all about cost, right? It's what can make the manufacturer the most amount of money. And right now, it's probably internal combustion engines. However, certain markets are going to be phasing these things out. Emission regulations are getting harder. It's more expensive to develop new powertrains that are non-electric. I mean, developing an electric powertrain is probably a 10th or a 20th the cost of an internal combustion engine at this point, mainly because it's modular. So going forwards, we'll start to see platforms being shared. I think the Taycan's a great example of this with the 800 volt system architecture. I think we'll see that used in other Volkswagen Audi Group products soon. And so now you can split the development costs across multiple vehicles, and we'll start to see it. The biggest problem right now with legacy makers, other manufacturers is the dealer network. As we discussed, it's really how do you incentivize the salesperson to actually sell an electric vehicle? It takes more time, more explanation, and rather than selling 3 or 4 units a day, they may only be able to do 1 or 2.
Let me ask just for a show of hands. A lot of you either have EV or very close to one. When you went and purchased your EV, which one of you really felt like they knew a lot more about where you're about to get than the salesperson? Just show me a hand. Like when you really went and you walk up into a Chevy and you're saying, I want to see, a ball or whatever, and they don't even know where they are. You guys experience that? So there's definitely that aspect of it. Okay. Anything else you guys think that could help speed up kind of the movement, and not to overshadow the next panel, which we'll talk about the future, but today, what can today happen or is happening that needs highlighting so that the other OEMs are getting quicker in adoption of EVs?
I think the market is showing that. I mean, just look at the stock price of Tesla, right? That if there's no better incentive, there's no better indicator that EVs are working, that price point is right there for everyone. So I think you don't need more than that.